Castle Bravo, the largest thermonuclear bomb America's ever set off. And it's the new Merica Labz pre-workout, high-yield pre-workout. Apparently, this is kind of a sad story. Castle Bravo was supposed to be like 6 megatons, ended up being 15 megatons back in like 1954 when they were testing the bombs. Anyway, yeah, it's the new Merica Labz pre-workout. And we're gonna taste it and talk about the ingredients right here, late February 2023. You can smell this product. Fairground apple. Maybe it's a little bit similar to the apple pie moonshine I have back here from Arms Race Nutrition. Kind of under the same Doug Miller umbrella. Give this a go. But before we go too far, I need to warn everyone that this is 450 milligrams of fast-acting caffeine. This one's gonna smack you. So if you're not ready for that, do a half scoop. That's American as apple pie right there. You can almost see like a little bit of cinnamon up top or something floating around there. Anyway, I'm not sure why they only sent me Fairground apple flavors. A couple other flavors. They may have sent those to Ben, but they should know I'm the most patriotic one on this channel. This flavor actually though, really good if you're into apple. The other two flavors are mango foxtrot and it's a cherry limeade, cereza limon. So honestly, I like this a lot. It's sweeter than the apple pie moonshine if you were into the Arms Race Nutrition launch. So yeah, if you like apple kind of stuff, this is like a very good sweet apple pie flavor. Dash of spice. Got a few like layers in there. That's a good flavor. So what's going on? Merica Labz is kind of turning into a pre-workout brand. And in this, pre-workouts are all pretty epic and pretty crazy. This one, and the names say so too. I mean, like behind me, what I have like F-Bomb, F-In Pumped up there. F-Bomb and F-In Pumped came out together. F-In Pumped was the stim-free one. There is no stim-free one to go along with Castle Bravo here. So stick with F-In Pumped or the Stars and Stripes from Merica. But they kick it right off with 7 grams of citrulline. So you know that this isn't just some like high energy crack and stim pre-workout. 7 grams of citrulline is well over double a clinical dose of citrulline, which converts to arginine, the precursor to nitric oxide, to get you the nitric oxide pumps and blood flow. 3 grams has been able to significantly do that in studies, so 7 grams, well, it's over twice that. Then we have a full clinical dose, 3.2 grams beta-alanine to help your body produce more carnosine, to help flush out lactic acid and everything like that. Beta-alanine combines with the amino acid histidine to do that, and you have beta-alanine is actually like the rate limiter of that. So by supplementing more beta-alanine, you're able to get more carnosine, and then that's able to increase endurance because carnosine helps flush out the lactic acid. It takes time to saturate in the muscles, so 3.2 grams a day will generally do that. You could always go a little bit higher. After that, we got another bit of endurance coming from Peak O2. This is a mushroom blend, and it's led primarily by Cordyceps militaris. So there's 3 studies on Peak O2. We put them in the blog. We have and if you're watching on YouTube, there is a blog post that's in the description. And so the first study was like in 2015. It was when Civation, it was the first product to use it. Civation Extend Perform, I believe. They used 4 grams, and 4 grams was shown to increase VO2 max. There's a few different like endurance type specifications, oxygenation and everything like that, but that's a high dose. So they had another study come out, 4 grams a day can do that as well. But then the third study is one showing 2 grams a day over the course of 28 days can lead to significant results as well. And that's what we have here, 2 grams of Peak O2. Aside of that, we have reishi, king trumpet, shiitake, lion's mane, which we talk about a lot on this channel, and turkey tail. So a lot of different benefits. In general, the endurance and the athletic aspects are going to come from Cordyceps militaris. Then after that, a big 2-gram dose of L-Tyrosine, an amino acid that helps you produce more of the catecholamines in your body, a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of the dopamine. It's precursor to a lot of important things, so it's great to have. And it also helps relieve stress. It also helps with functioning when you are sleep deprived. And if you're taking a 450 milligram caffeine pre-workout, there's a good chance you're sleep deprived. And that gets us into our caffeine blend. So we have 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and then another lower down, I'm skipping down, 200 milligrams of caffeine citrate. Anecdotally speaking, caffeine citrate hits faster and harder. I don't have any pharmacokinetic studies to show that, but either way, it's 450. So yeah, 200 milligrams of caffeine citrate is 50% caffeine yield. So 350 plus, 200, what is it? 350, yeah, plus 100 is 450 total. Be careful. Now, with 450 milligrams of caffeine though, you can start setting some of the higher end research depending on your body weight. 5 all the way through 9 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Caffeine has been shown to increase endurance, performance, strength. Like there's a lot of stuff. So I know we sometimes get after people for getting on too much caffeine, but there are uses for having an extremely high amount of it. Caffeine, of course, being the adenosine inhibitor. As your body's breaking down ATP, load up on adenosine makes you tired. As you're breaking down ATP throughout the day doing your activities, as the adenosine builds up, you get tired. Caffeine helps prevent that, at least for a while. We all know eventually it doesn't work anymore as far as like you need sleep eventually. So don't use this as a sleep replacement. replacement, but you can amplify your performance with it. After that, we have our choline source in Alpha-GPC, 50%, and choline will help us produce more acetylcholine, dubbed quote unquote the learning neurotransmitter. And then if I skip all the way down while I'm on the choline, that's the nootropic ingredient to protect the choline from the acetylcholine from being broken down. We have an acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, and that is huperzine A. That's at the bottom of the label. So these two pair up pretty well for our nootropic effects. Then we have 7 grams of citrulline wasn't enough apparently, because we have a pine bark extract of 250 milligrams, which is a little bit more of a greater dose too. Usually we see it at around 200. So this is actually more pumpy, and that's probably why they don't have a pump supplement like kind of stacked along with this. This is a very pumpy, high energy. This is a fully loaded product, really. Castle Bravo, it's a mega yield pre-workout. After that, then the caffeine citrate, talked about that. Then we have ATP, which is not an exogenous ATP, but it is an extract from ancient peat and apple that is high in a lot of polyphenols that help your body produce more ATP. There's a few studies on it. Now, we do have the constituents. It's shown in a picture in the blog. It's from a 2013 study. Hopefully they kept the ingredient the same, and then you'll see what's really in there. A lot of people think that this is ATP, but it's not. It's a plant extract that helps you produce more ATP by having like ATP-friendly polyphenols inside. After that, we have a little bit more energy. Of course, we have 100 milligrams of theobromine, which is one of caffeine's metabolites, and it's longer lasting, feel good, but it's not as strong. It's kind of like caffeine's cousin. So this is going to be the longer lasting part of our energy blend, but the caffeine citrate and caffeine anhydrous are going to hit way harder, way faster. Honestly, I don't even know if you're going to feel the theobromine, but it's going to help prolong that, and a lot of people like it. It feels better when they stack them together. And then finally, we have kind of our fat burning ingredient inside here, extra energy in the form of beta-3 agonist named synephrine. And so synephrine is going to allow you to kind of oxidize more fat, cleave off that fat so that you can use it in the gym. Otherwise, it'll just reattach and everything. But this is one of those fight or flight type of ingredients that kind of amp things up a little bit more, increase energy expenditure. Got to do something with that though, and that's why we are hitting the gym. So that is Castle Bravo. We got 20 servings. I have a delicious Fairground apple flavor. That is it. This is a fun pre-workout. Fairground apple tastes amazing. Don't have the other flavors. Honestly, if you like apple, they have candy apple. You will like this flavor, no doubt. But it's 450 milligrams of caffeine. So buyer beware. This is gonna be a fun one. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Now I gotta go deal with my wife getting mad that I brought out the mustache again.